My name is Paul Schmidt and I'm a wholesale manager here at Coffee Co. I used to work at the Three Doves Cafe along with Nancy, our head roastery and production manager. We were sitting on the cafe's patio sipping a drink when we decided to quit and to join this roastery. We run a complex wholesale operation for a business our size. We distribute many categories of products and provide services as well. While Tom deals with food orders from our own branded cafes, I deal with independent cafes who source their coffee beans and equipment from us. We also distribute green coffee beans to small artisan roasters who don't have enough scale to deal with importers or to travel to origin. Let's begin with how we distribute our roasted coffee. We sell our coffee in bags of 250 grams, 500 grams and 1 kilogram, and we sell a selection of accessories. For instance, we sell grinders, brewers, kettles, drippers, filters, cups, home espresso machines and books about coffee. We charge a full premium to retail customers, and wholesale customers are charged a bit less, about 20% less on average. First, we have independent cafes that have an account with us. Their orders are more or less predictable. They submit their orders by phone, by calling me directly, or by email. When I receive the order, I update a nifty open source software I use to keep track of sales orders. I transcribe the quantities and names of the coffee ordered. If cafes pay within 10 days, we give them an early payment discount of 2%, otherwise they have 30 days to settle their account. They do so by making a direct internet banking payment. That part of the process is dealt with by Marco, our owner. He has access to the company's bank accounts. Every Friday he'll produce a list of transactions which he sends to me as a PDF file, and I use that file to compare which customer accounts have outstanding invoices in my sales management software. Because of errors in the reference numbers that customers put in their banking transactions, I sometimes have to do some detective work to make sure the accounts balance in the end. We also sell beans to the public directly over the internet. We set up a basic web store which lists our coffees and accessories. Customers can also buy a weekly coffee subscription, say for 250 grams of espresso roast every week, for instance. The web store was built by a student we hired last summer. I remember him explaining the website as an extension of the blog platform WordPress. While it was cheap to implement, that was an odd choice, I think. Now that the little bugger is back at uni, I don't have any support when a platform update breaks the store. I'd say that our web store accounts for about 10% of our sales volume. Our wholesale accounts pick up the rest. I receive the orders from our own branded cafes by email. The email comes from the web form that cafes use to submit their food orders to headquarters. Because I receive all emails produced by the form, even if there is no coffee ordered, I have to skim the email to check if coffee was ordered. Now that we have about a dozen branded cafes across the city, I lose so much time going through these emails to check for coffee orders. It's beyond annoying. When there's an order, I capture its content in my sales management software. Each of our branded cafes has a customer account in my software. At the end of the day, I put together a list of new orders to pack the next day. I first print off the screen which shows the details of new orders on the web store. I then print a list of invoices for the outstanding wholesale customer orders. The invoice contains product descriptions and quantities ordered, as well as the address of the cafes. I also update the production plan spreadsheet that I share on a cloud drive with Nancy. She uses that production plan to roast the required batches of coffee for the next morning. The next day, I prepare the orders to be collected by the courier that comes later that day. To do so, I use the web store orders and the wholesale invoices which I printed the day before. Along with Nikki, we set ourselves up next to the roasted coffee bins and pack each order in sealed bags according to order details. We pick the appropriate cardboard box based on the size of the order, wrap the products in some butcher paper, slip in the invoice, and paste a label with the customer's address. We don't need to put an invoice in the boxes delivered to the customers of the web store because they've already paid their order through a credit card or PayPal. What has often been a source of tension between Nancy and I is that she doesn't always produce the right quantities. I sometimes need to delay a few orders to the next day when we run out of a specific coffee. I also got a call the other day from a regular customer who thought we'd packed the wrong beans. She said that her usual Colombian coffee tasted much too strong. I am sure we packed the right beans though.